It's beginning to look a lot like wood. Follow my every step. Take notes on how I crept. I'm about to go in depth. This is the way I greet my season. Here's my ghetto rep.
Who are you?
What Speaking Freedom does online is provide general information for the culture to use to advance and improve. What we do privately is help individualize it for your needs and benefits. Grow with us.
We are kings, we are gods, but how you get them to believe it when they don't believe in anything? We're gonna save some lives in this lifetime. We haven't church in a while. Like God's doctor in the streets, the Holy Ghost used me to set them free. If love is the new religion, the hate is sinning, we stay winning. Just handling God's business, we ain't tripping. No bread to be dipping.
'Cause we're speaking freedom, giving you the answers to be free.
We use the client to develop, to grow, and to bring out the best in themselves. We are simply a tool to help you learn how to make better decisions. Not just one decision, not just today, but for the rest of your life. Encouraging each person through each trial and tribulation.
Work call. Yeah, man. Gotta go in here and dance, but I don't get tired.
Why you wanna waste my time? I can tell you really hate your life. The same as mine. I'm crazy. Inside a phrase. Oh, body day. I'm money calling. It needs space. Boss was out door, brand new bag. College girls give it in my ride. Rock our lives, too much money on make you laugh. Hey, off the juice, got me tripping. Cut the coupe, water roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Yeah.
Okay, so it's hard to do business with black people sometimes. And not all black people, because, you know what I'm saying, everybody in life, ooh, Lord, baby, handles things differently. So, for some people, it may be great business concept, no customer service, or great customer service and no business concept. Some people ain't got goddamn shit. They just goddamn winging it the whole goddamn way. They ain't got no type of conscience about not knowing what the fuck they be doing. And this is part 2 of being more responsible about who we put in position to win. And this is probably one of the most relevant parts, because so many times people be using scams and lies, and scams is just lies, you know, marginalized or extravagated, and you know what I'm saying, you selling some people on some shit that don't even goddamn work for you, for real. And a lot of people scam people on in a lot of different ways. It's people that I be like, yo, I think that's a scam. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really doing nothing for you, but motivating you. But if they not teaching you nothing with that motivation, then the motivation is really a dud, because all you did was hype me up, but it's not nothing to follow through on or to, or it's not going anywhere, period. So, because that is often the case, probably too damn often. And then aside from that, you got people that damn be late. You got people that got damn just horrible business people. And, you know, and some of it, sometimes it don't be our own fault. I'm speaking collectively, because my business is not a normal type of business. My business is more of not intended for profit. Not non-for-profit, because them motherfuckers, what they do with non-for-profits is they give the ability to people to give to them who want to write off on their taxes that they gave, while oftentimes using that money to, one, pay themselves out a salary, so that whatever they're receiving from people, you get a certain percentage of that. That's your salary. That's just free money because you managing this non-for-profit. Now, good non-for-profits give back into the community. They have people on their board that's on other boards that, you know, really have a sense of what community support looks like, what the community needs, and all of those type of things. But the underlying thing about a nonprofit agency is that they don't have taxes, or, you know what I'm saying, like the normal shit that a person got to do if they was just famous, or if they was just, you know what I'm saying, making money as them, versus as getting a nonprofit agency and getting people to donate what would we consider free money, because the people donating it for a tax write-off, not necessarily because they want, you know what I'm saying, whatever you doing to work, but because they need a tax write-off. So they donate with the tax write-off, and then most of the time they use the business line of credit, or the business finances, or the business bank account to get their cars. They use it to fund other businesses, and then that's how, you know, you got the nonprofit agency, and then you got the other, you know what I'm saying, companies up under it that either could be for-profit or non-profit. But the goal with the non-profit is basically the tax write-off, and then you could buy all this shit. Like, as a church, you can go buy a home in the church name, you can go buy a car in the church name and use the church credit, and then, you know what I'm saying, you can always change the church goddamn name. Now, you might not have a good credit rating if you try to go somewhere and they know it's you with a different church name and a different, you know what I'm saying, EIT or EIN number, you know what I'm saying, the tax number. Like, I am not any way, shape, form intending to use speaking freedom to shine in my personal life. Like, you know what I'm saying, if you got all these things in your business name, then, I mean, yeah, it's your business, but if you can't get it without finessing the system, now finessing in this instance means people that's looking for loopholes in order to get what it is that they're seeking to get. However, those who are like lying and manipulating the system, finding a loophole is not manipulation of the system. It is using the system the way it was designed to be used. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with a loophole, but it's something wrong when you manipulate the system in order to for self-gain. That type of ego is kind of different, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. So when you're dealing with black businesses, a lot of times it's just they don't honor their business as much as their business could be worth. If they knew that they had $1 million business and they treated it like it was $1 million business, then the customer service would be better, the timeliness would be better, because you gotta respect people's time. Y'all cannot be goddamn doing all this extra shit and then y'all don't respect people's time when it's, you know what I'm saying, like, you gotta be able to respect people's time. In addition to that, though, like that, and then in addition to that, the timeliness, you just got to be a good business. Like, we have been putting people in position They didn't know what the fuck they was doing. They got no bit of education about the information. They just finding the information and selling the information because they could find it first. They don't know what the information means. They don't know how to do the shit right to make sure that they legit, like they legal and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just black businesses, but black businesses seem to be the most likely to do it to other black people, or where black people get to experience it, because most people don't support black business like black people. So it's not that black people just be trying to make, you know what I'm saying, talk down to other black businesses or make other black businesses look bad, but you gotta be a business that's gonna, one, at least try to correct the shit that you done fucked up. It be people that goddamn make excuses for being wrong instead of saying, you know what, let me reevaluate how I'm handling things so that I never have to be in this position again to receive this type of complaint. It's just like a relationship, shit. Every customer experience is like a relationship, and you should care for it as such, because if you really knew who you were or had the potential to be, then you would handle how you do your business a lot differently. There's a lot of people that can support you, but if I got to get the runaround for business, then shit, I don't even want to be, you know what I'm saying, with it. I'm good. I'm okay. I figure it out. But then you also got to know when God is protecting you. Sometimes we'll be trying to do shit that the goddamn, we don't be thinking about the real or what's going on, especially in the pandemic. We don't think about, okay, is that going to put me at risk? Is that going to, you know what I'm saying, like, how is this interaction going to affect me mentally, spiritually, and everything else? Sometimes you just gotta grit and bear it, and then learn from the experience. And eventually, if enough people have bad experiences, then eventually, hopefully, some people will, you know what I'm saying, really have a come to themselves moment and get their shit together. And then others, you know, real scammers eventually pay the price, and that's just the way life goes. But alright, that's it.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live what I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all inside of me is sexuality.
Thank you for joining Speaking Freedom as we continue to assist you with your daily growth and intuitive wisdom. Loving is a lifestyle, and we love to love. Inspiration is how we fuel faith. Please join us daily for your inspiration and motivation.
We have the entire world to offer you at your fingertips. Your life enhancement coaching specialist. Thank you for choosing us to assist you in accomplishing your personal and professional goals. And have a beautiful day. In love, we trust. This is brought to you by Good Head Group, Love Gang, and Speaking Freedom. We thank God for you, and we love you.